Let's talk about this extraordinary nose of yours.
Yeah.
Which it's nice that you brought it with you. Clearly, you had a talent for perfumes and smells anyway. But did you ever realise just how special your ability to smell was compared to the average human?
No, I didn't. I thought everybody could smell like I could smell, but I'm dyslexic. So I think sometimes when life takes away with one hand, it'll give you back with a sense in a more sort of predominant sort of way. So I see colour. I see colour and I can smell. So I'm smelling saffron sand at the moment.
Not last night's kebab, which could also be coming through quite strongly.
Saffron sand already sounds much like... I was thinking coronation chicken when I saw this one.
A little bit of cumin.
But that's the point. So, and then when you see that, then you see the colour, you smell that smell, and that allows you to retain the memory as well, does
Exactly,
it?
exactly, which is exactly what really the dogs are doing. Is retaining that in their memory and then finding it and being able to identify it time and time again.
Because I guess for dogs, it's part of their survival, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's part of sensing danger and sensing what they can eat and all of that. And for you, it's brought you, you know, fortune and fame and stuff that you probably never realised, your whole career.
It absolutely has, and I mean, I'm jolly thankful, but when I went down to meet Claire, I was literally blown away. I went down just to see what the dogs could do, and I was literally, my life was transformed. And then we did this test, didn't we?
did.
Which I have to say, I failed every single test this morning. But anyway,
that's
just
early
one of those.
mornings.
Wait till we live, you're in showbiz,
But it was what the dogs were doing, and I realised that what was happening here could actually... I mean, I've suffered from cancer. I've gone through that process, and I would trust a dog any day to run a test and tell.
Sorry, so no, finish. Did you also pick up on something not being right with your husband as well?
I could smell... So my husband was very, very poorly, and I kept saying to the doctors, I can smell this smell down his neck. Do you remember me telling you?
Absolutely.
And they kept saying, no, you can't. And I said, I can really smell it. It was down here, and he was diagnosed... he was very, very poorly, and he was diagnosed with Addison's.
Amazing.
And
you
which is one
essentially
of
could
the,
smell it.
Absolutely.
One of the things...
Claire, have you ever met a human that can do what the dogs can do?
Never met a super sniffer like Jo.
Super sniffer.
Absolute privilege. Absolute privilege to meet her. And I mean, this whole, you know, understanding that disease has a particular odour and that each disease causes a biochemical change, which leads to a change in our odour, which can then help in diagnosis.
Given off, basically, by those changes.
Exactly. And that's what Jo picked up on with her husband. And we started this work in 2004 when we heard anecdotal stories similar that dogs were seeming to pick up cancer. We've now gone on to be able to prove this, and the potential is absolutely huge. It seems that every single disease and condition
and it's still quite
has a smell.
new as well. 2004 is the first time you hear about it, and I've met and worked with some people who have dogs that have developed their ability to not just smell disease but also notice when someone's about to fit as well, and
That's
they
right,
notice
exactly.
sort of
That's what
hours
we do.
before it happens.
Yeah, exactly. And we train dogs for people with diabetes, Addison's disease, sudden drop attacks, and the dogs are absolutely brilliant at it.
OK, well, look, you're doing a very good job of keeping talking to avoid doing this test. But Ben and I are going to have a crack as well. How do we work this then? This is our test, is it?
Yeah, we've got 4 beakers here. In one of these beakers is the smell that we're looking for, but it's very, very slight. So it's a similar sort of test that you do with the dogs.
Yeah.
What's the
This is
concentration?
one part per million.
1 part per million. So for us to be able to find the right one is going to be impossible. Ozzy's going to do it as well. There's 4 beakers for him too, and we're going to see how he gets on in just a moment. So we'll smell it first.
Should we give it a go quickly?
See if we can find something. OK, that sort of smells empty to me. OK.
God, I can't really smell anything.
No, me neither.
Oh, I don't know. What would you say?
OK, I'm thinking maybe 2.
I'm just going to copy you, 2.
OK, Jo, you with your super sniffing nose.
Okay.
Oh, see, Jo's already gone straight in there, hasn't she? There you go. You can
She does it like a fine-bodied wine, doesn't she? Wow.
It's hard to do it in here because of the heat and
of course,
the
in the
very
ambient
different environment.
atmosphere and stuff, and under pressure.
Yeah.
So we can detect normal humans 1 in 1,000 of this.
3. This is 1 in a million. You've gone for 3.
Yep.
OK, let's see what Ozzy thinks. Oh,
Right,
see,
come
there's
on
the
then,
issue. I didn't
Ozzy.
get fed before I did mine.
You get a treat later.
1 in 10 million.
OK. Can Ozzy have a go? Is that all right?
60.
Oh, he's going to come and have a little sniff of
check
ours.
at the end as well.
Good boy, come.
So how do we know what he picked?
He'll sit if he finds it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And that's the one. So it's number 3.
He says number 3.
Joe, you said to number 3, so we turn over number 3, and if it's right...
That's
That's number 2.
That's us.
Oh, yeah.
That's mine.
There's a flaw in this, isn't it?
Numerically dyslexic, that's what it is. Oh, there you go, look.
Wow.
Joe, you got it right. Well
Number
done.
3.
Let's
Can you
check
do the
Ozzy.
dogs
although I've
one?
got a
Well
feeling
done, Ozzy. Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's a bit of paper, and it is, yes. A tick for Ozzy as well. So
Wow.
Ozzy got that right.
And we were horribly wrong.